depth. Like you're not just going to get some kind of a film that's not going to be character driven, even though I do see that you've got horrors.
Yes.
And documentaries.
And crime comedy and romantic comedies.
Yeah.
No, it's across the board. Look, I always find it funny when people say, "Oh, I've got to go get a script doctor," or "I have to." It's like, well, excuse me. You can read a book and you can know whether it's good or not. And it's the same with the script. And the more you read, the better it is. In terms of you can make that assumption in a better way. So for me, it's really about, is the concept interesting? Is the story something that you think you want to make? Because all these journeys take time.
I'm interested in mentoring newer talent.
Yeah. Doing it all the time. That's what we're doing with the lower budget movies, is the talent.
So how would the talent approach you in a way that would be successful and also would be...
Well, as my door is always open, it comes in many different forms. Like even today, 4 people turned up, right? They've all met at a festival. So one had a comedy that's won, the Texas Festival, blah, blah, blah. One was an Irish person. And I said, look, here's my cards. Send me the things through to have a look. If they're interesting, we'll come back to you. It's just about being open and with people and communicating. I go to all of the festivals, I produce movies all over the world. It's like 5 weeks ago I went to St. Petersburg to have a look at 40 Russian movies. I picked up 3 films that were going to distribute in the UK. But you go there to meet producers, look at what new talent's coming out in terms of actors. The same thing in India, you need to be able to see what's going on. And again, what I find funny here in LA, it's like a bubble, The world stops at LAX when they get out, and the world starts again when they get off and they're back in LAX,
We've been noticing that crowdfunding has become a really big topic at the AFM. If someone wanted to work with you, what would they bring you? And would crowdfunding in any way affect the way you would look at it?
No, I have 2 people in my office, so when we do things, we're always doing, in terms of now setting things up, to create, market people, all those things. So, for example, the Artificial Horizon, which is a zombie action movie on a jumbo jet. We raised 100 and something thousand in 3 weeks, and we have a 10,000 fan base that's growing. So everything that we do and start from the ground base, marketing it out. So I think that's the future on independent low budget movies. I think that will be one way in which things will go.
Can you tell us a little bit about the EIS system and the PEIS system?
Well, there's an SEIS
Yes,
and an
it's SEIS.
So the SEIS is the same as an EIS,
Correct.
except it's for startup businesses. Film is, let's say, looked as one, where you can only raise up to £150,000, and no investor can be more than £50,000 as an investment. So in other words, maximum 3 investors at 50 each. They pay no tax at all from any type of profits generated if you make a movie. But they can't take any money out for 3 years. So you're basically just a shareholder. Now, for that, they get a 50% income tax relief. So if they put £1 in, 50p of it they can write off against other tax that they have, and so they're at risk for 50p. The EIS, same type of structure, 3 years they've got to hold their shares, they pay no tax on any profits that are generated, but they only get to write off 28%.
We have a lot of emerging filmmakers. So what advice would you give them? What would you?
Well, I think the future of where we're going is going to be internet, connecting with the fan base, using that fan base because it's worldwide and it's one market. You can test ideas, you can put your script out there to see what people think, you can build people to come with you. And then I think if you're going to do a low budget movie, look at things from the past, Cabin Fever worked really well, for example. And look at those and say, well, how can I make that in a slightly different way or in a more modern way? And then use the internet to enable yourself to raise money and create your own market for it. The great thing is that with the internet today, you're on the same level playing field, even if Warner's wants to do it or Sony wants to do it. It's the same tool, so it's not as if millions of pounds all of a sudden is going to make your product better to a market out there. If your product's good, they'll connect with it.
Okay, well, thank you very much for doing
so
that.
much.
Thank you.
And